So, when we're talking about high ticket closing, what are we really talking about? Because when I started out a long time ago, when dinosaurs roamed the earth, high ticket closing didn't have the definition that it has now. It's been watered down. Like when I started out in selling, high ticket closing would be, six-figure closing. You could have like a software project where you're selling a $250,000, migration to a company, or it could be $1 million yacht or private jet. All of that stuff is high ticket closing. All real estate is also high ticket closing, right? So it's usually six figures, sometimes seven. These days, when people are talking about high ticket, they're talking about like a course for $1,000 or $2,000 or that's not really high ticket closing. I just want to sort of expand your mind. Like there's way more out there than closing people for $2,000 courses. That's really not high ticket. For sake of the course and walking you through this, I'm going to call that high ticket closing. I just want you to understand that these days they're defining everything that as high ticket closing that requires you to have a meeting. So if I set up an appointment for someone and you get on the phone and you have a personal conversation with someone and you close them for, I don't know, let's say a $3,000 package. Yes, we're calling that high ticket closing, and no, it is not. It's just selling. And you can easily close people in one go, in one call. Sometimes it will take multiple calls. That's absolutely fine. Very hard to close a, six-figure software sale or a corporate acquisition for seven figures in one call. Usually doesn't happen. Requires a long setup, lots of follow-up, longer sales cycle, multiple steps, multimedia, information gathering, lots of stuff that you won't run into if you're selling a $2,500 offer ticket. So people have this limited view of selling and closing where you sort of get boxed in thinking, okay, I'm going to be a high ticket closer, and that means that I sell courses from influencers to other people. That's not it. Selling skills will aid you in can be business to business, can be business to consumer, can be information products, can be physical it doesn't matter. Selling is selling is selling. The stuff that you learn in here will set you up to sell Porsche or a home or welding supplies to company. It doesn't matter. Like anything. You'll be able to sell anything. You could transport me to, let's say, the US, put me in the BMW dealership tomorrow, and I'd be able to close. Now, I'm not a BMW expert, not even automobile expert. I drive, I like them, I know very little about it, but I could sell it because selling skills are transferable across products and across industries. So be aware that high ticket closing has this narrow definition these days. It's not narrow at all. It's very broad. And you'll be set up to do massive transactions if you want. Now, it will take you time to grow into that, but don't limit yourself right from the get-go. That'll be sad.